Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Black Guy Senpai here with my friend Kenny at King of Cardfight in Toledo, Ohio at Frogtown Games. Kenny, what did you play?
Brawlers.
Alright, so you want to go ahead and go into your deck profile?
I started Saishin. There's only really two starters I would even consider playing. That's Saishin and Spark Kid. And right now there's too many good grade 0 starters that you could search for your grade 3 for bullet turns, but I feel like the extra retire because you could be running into Saint Guard, which has their Milius, you have Angel Feathers, and even in the mirror you just like shoot their starter so way you can dedicate grade 0s. But grade 0s I play 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. The only thing that's relevant is that the new Brawler crit, which you can throw back into your deck and then give a Brawler if it hits anything. If your Vanguard hits anything, it gets plus 3,000. And the Jin, he's just pushing the soul. You give a regular 3,000. It's only relevant because the deck does use soul, and sometimes when you do Rising Phoenix turns, you don't have the soul to back up on. Grade 3s. 4 Knuckle Dragon. He's the one you'd prefer not to ride in. He's a Vermilion. When you Legion, you counterblast 2. You can attack the front row. He gets 5,000. Kind of expensive. Soul Blast 1 comes up once in every 9 games, maybe. And that's if it attacks, you Soul Blast 1 gets 3,000. They can push 19k columns when they're at grade 2. That's the only time it really comes up. And then 4 Knuckle Busters. He's the one you want to ride in. When you're in Legion, counterblast 1, put a Big Bang Knuckle, which is any 3, into your soul. He gets the ability to attack 4 units at the same time, and then he cross rides into this, so if you attack this guy on your soul, he's 13k base. He's really good because he can set you up for turbos, but you're probably going to be striding every turn anyway, so it just comes up when you want to set yourself on crosshair, you just want to retire more. Grade 2s, 4 Chitora. This is really good with the new grade 1 that came out, that when your Vanguard hits it gets 3,000 because it's 11k at all times. Set it over here with the grade 1. If your Vanguard hits anything, even if you just swing it side, this is 21k column that lets you draw a card if it hits. It's going to push out cards every turn, or you're just going to get cards. 4 Sky Howl. It's just when it's placed on rear guard, counterblast 1, pop a front row. Use it to counter rush when your opponents try to rush you down during grade 2, because you just drop this, pop one, swing the other. It's just really good counter rush, amazing card. And then 2 of each Legion mates. 11k attacker if you're grade 3, and then if your Vanguard hits, they get 3,000. This one works at grade 2, this one doesn't. 1 Rising Phoenix. I cut down to 1. Originally I had 2. Encumbers Soul, wanted to play different grade 1s. Soul Blast 2, draw a card, just pluses you. 4 Stride Enablers, you want to stride every turn. Stride heavy decks, should be playing 3 to 4 of these. I play Force because you need the 3s for bullet turns, so that way you can dedicate 1s, plus during your Conquest turns you can play 3s out and make 21k columns. 4 G Perfect Guards. I originally had golds. When I made the changes with the new set, with the new grade 1, I wanted to drop it down and play these because Chitora hits more. 21k is a lot harder to guard than 18 every turn. You're going to counterblast more. You need your counterblast. The deck still doesn't counterblast much, but you can blow through 3 counterblasts in 1 turn with a Turbo, Chitora, and a Sky Howl if you had activated them all, or Chitora, Sky Howl, and Saishin. So then flip really helps, and then 4 Kokons. He's a grade 1 of the grade 2, where if your Vanguard hits anything, it gets 3,000. It's really good just in general because it works in grade 2, because you can make that a 21k if your Vanguard hits the side or anything, because this has to swing at Vanguard, so you're pressuring them to want to take the damage to get resources, but if they do, then they're going to give you resources, so you might as well force out more cards, and plus it's 15k guard easy. On Conquest turn, that's 31k guard if your Conquest hits, which they might let, depending on the... 2 Zorus. He's only here to flip for turbo. If Your opponent only has one rear guard, you stride Zorus, that's the only time you ever stride him. First stride usually is Turbo, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1 if you have a big bang knuckle heart, any grade 3. He can attack 3 cards for every heart. If you're in Legion, then he can attack 6 units. Because you have 2 cards in the heart state. If you have and then also he gets plus 5,000 for each Turbo in your G zone. If you have to stride this first and you flip 1, he swings 31 by himself. If not, when you second stride the Turbo, he swings 31. And then the big MVP is Conquest Dragon, or as I like to call him, the most repetitive name